The really big breakthrough that's needed, the fundamental invention that is needed to make life multiplanetary is a fully reusable orbit class rocket system. And this is an extremely difficult thing to achieve. The space shuttle, which is partly reusable, I say partly because the main tank is thrown away every time, and even the parts that are supposed to be reusable are so difficult to reuse or refurbish that the space shuttle costs about 4 times as much per flight as an equivalent expendable vehicle. So, and space shuttle is the only operating example of something that even has partial reusability. There have been many attempts to build a reusable rocket system, but they have always been cancelled once they discovered that success was not one of the possible outcomes. But this is fundamentally something that has to be solved if life has to become multiplanetary. And it is just incredibly fundamental. If a rocket costs, say, $100 million to produce, then if you can use it once, well, then it costs $100 million per flight. But if you can use it 1,000 times, it costs $100,000 per flight. It's a pretty huge difference. And that's the reason why, if you think of any mode of transport, and imagine if it were not reusable, we would see almost no use. Whether it's a bicycle, a horse, a plane. I mean, just think, you'd have to have 2 horses just for a round trip. And, or air flight's a good example where, 747 costs on the order of $250 to $300 million, and you need 2 of them for a round trip, and yet you can fly from New York to London for less than $1,000 if you book your ticket in advance. So the reason is because the capital cost of that 747 is allocated over, well, in the case of 747, probably 10 or 20,000 trips. So that's really the hugely fundamental thing that's needed. And SpaceX, we're hoping to make some progress in that direction.